Today's story, this is a classic story of Motel Kazlin, for those who maybe some have met him. So he says like this, I know time is late. He says, the Cossacks, the horses of the Cossacks, and the Cossacks referring to here in brackets anyway, these were the Tsar had a division of soldiers, the Cossacks, and they were the supreme fighters. So the horses, and there's many stories about the horses of the Cossacks that Mendel Futterfass would relate, hearing from Cossacks in the camps. But listen to this story. So these horses, after they got old, they used to kill them. They're no longer useful, so they killed them. So it was a certain fella that he said to the officer, why should we do this to the horses? They served us well for so long. They should get some kind of pension. It doesn't seem fair that they're just eliminated. No, so the officer listens to what this fellow was saying and said, you know what? So we'll give the horse, one horse, or the horses to a Yid, a Jew, because Jews, we know, are forbidden to cause pain to any living creature. So here he says the horses should get their just reward and live out their lives in peace, like Black Beauty. So we'll give the horse to a Yid. So they gave the horses, and it's singular now plural, they gave the horses to a Jew. There's a story that happened, who was a water carrier. And every day he would go to the river and to bring water for the village. And on Friday he would go twice. Connected to our Maimer. Friday, man falling. Now one day, after the Jew was returning from the river, passing by him are soldiers, and they're singing the national anthem. So when the horse hears the national anthem, he jumps up on it, rears. That's how it was trained. When the anthem played, so the horses stood on their two rear legs. You may have seen this. And so he jumps up, and all the water, spills. So the motto concludes. The message of the story is, when you hear the hymn or the anthem of the king, then even a horse has to stand. And he had in the footnote that the Motler would say at the end of the story, even if you're an alter Pferd, you're an old horse, talking he's talking to an old horse. But when you hear that there's something that's relevant to the glory of the king, the honor of the Melech, then even an old horse is ready, stands up on its rear legs and ready to serve. You understand the message here? It can be an old horse, but there needs to be an allegiance. We have to have an allegiance to the bottom line. Yeah, we can get distracted here and there. When it comes to the crunch, the bottom line, we're there. We rear up, and we're ready to answer the call. Each one should apply it in their own personal way. Right, friends? Beautiful.